Hey guys, what's going on? It's MassiveJoes Weekly.
What? Another delicious intro to MassiveJoes Weekly Word, episode 126, Big Nevos.
Wasn't your best word though?
No, it was a quick intro because we have a jam-packed episode of Weekly Word for the viewers at home this week. Topics of discussion.
Back in stock, new products coming soon. Strongman, Arnold Qualifier, Ask Neve, Storytime with Neve, which we're scrapping. So I don't know why I just scrapping. Okay, we're not.
No, we have.
Alright, will you give me a topic when we get there?
Yeah, we know we have a great story.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, don't tell me. Tell me when we get there because I enjoy being like put on the spot and then having to tell the story because when it comes off the cuff, I can't plan the story.
It's so good, and we have 23 pages and 20 questions for Ask Neve. So it is going to be a jam-packed episode full of delicious content for you guys. First topic of discussion, Neve.
Back in stocks.
I'm not even going to go. I will let you guys know that I am seeing Robbie at his chop shop this Saturday morning at 8 a.m. before he opens. First customer through the door. He's going to tighten this shit up. And it is well overdue.
Well, Josh went Monday morning to Robbie. Me and Dillett went Tuesday night to see Robbie.
Yeah. The whole crew is going to go on and see Robbie, man. It's the week
of
JB
the
went. Chop
JB
shop.
went Monday morning. No, JB went Monday morning.
Fresh. Anyway, if you're in the ADL and you're a fella, Pussycat's not allowed, you should go see Robbie for some of this action.
Yep.
First topic of discussion.
Back in stock. So one back in stock, the Redcon 1 Total War, all flavours in the new DMHA-free formula.
Absolutely. Oh, I think there's, how many flavours are there now of the Total War? Like 5 or 6?
5 or 6. In America, there's about 27.
Yeah, there's a lot of flavours. There's too many. Too much sauce. Anyway, next topic of discussion.
New products.
Yes.
So the Ghost range.
Yes.
Legend pre-workout.
Yep.
Size creatine.
Yep.
Amino and BCAA.
And the only product that we have left, because it launched on Monday, almost everything sold out in 24 hours. The only product left of that full range is Legend.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the only flavour is the sour watermelon.
That's only because we got a small restock from the supplier.
And sour watermelon is the warhead flavour for viewers.
So we bought everything that we could.
Yeah.
After it sold out within 24 hours, hit them up again, send us more, don't have any.
Unbelievable.
So
won't have any until March, apparently. That's the word on the street.
That's how you do business. All right.
Moving on.
Blackstone Labs Cobra 6 reformulation.
Yeah, a new improved version of Cobra 6. Full disclosure on the nutritional information panel from Blackstone Labs now available. Next topic of discussion.
Coming soon.
Hit him, baby.
Next Monday, the 15th of January.
Yes.
Launching Staunch Nation, which is Callum Von Moger's supplement line.
Finally, Callum Von Moger's supplement line, including the ever popular Koala Freak. The pre-workout, the original pre, which is just the stimulant-based pre-workout, the original pre-non-stim, which is the non-stimulant-based pre-workout, the creatine 5 ways, which is, he went real creative with the naming, didn't he? And the BCAA formula, no surprises here, called BCAA.
Yep.
Fuck, Callum, come through with the goods.
Yep. He did.
All launching this coming Monday, the 15th of January at 10 a.m. local time at your local MassiveJoes retail store, 10 a.m. ADL time online at MassiveJoes.com. And guys, if Ghost is anything to go by, if you want Staunch Nation, get in ASAP because it will sell out.
Once again, we bought everything we could.
And once again, the next shipment's not too much.
Another great way to do business. All right.
Moving on.
Team J apparel, two-tone shorts, black on black.
Yep, coming, actually, should be here on Monday as well.
They better be.
So, yeah, launching sometime next week.
Yep. Team J Elite 1 litre shakers.
Tomorrow.
Boom.
Oh. Next topic of discussion.
Strongman Arnold Qualifier. So next Sunday week, so 21st of January, here at MJHQ at 10:30 a.m.
Yep.
We have the South Australian event of the Arnold Classic Strongman Qualifier.
Yeah, we've got the best strong men and women here in the AGL coming to MJHQ for their qualifying series. So this will decide who actually qualifies to go and compete at the Arnold Classic Strongman competition at the Arnold Classic in Melbourne in March.
Yep. So to be here in the car park at MJHQ, out in the warehouse, our warehouse car park. So yeah, come along, check it out. It should go from about 10:30 to about 2, 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
We obviously have the Strongman events. We've got MJHQ. We will have ABC on tap in the drink dispenser if you want to try some of that.
Different flavors though. I'm gonna put gummy snake.
Yep.
I'm gonna put
gummy snake,
pineapple strawberry,
and gummy snake,
and Crystal Cosmo or Star Candy. Haven't decided yet.
Star Candy, we're out.
We're out. Well, Crystal Cosmo
just about out.
Yeah, we'll have a few different flavors of ABC on tap.
And as we said, Robbie will be here doing free cuts.
Yeah, Robbie's coming
I don't know if there'll be free cuts, but he'll be doing cuts.
He'll be doing cuts.
I don't know if he does free cuts.
Yeah, he'll be
Who
cutting.
knows? He'll be cutting.
That's what he does best, man.
Yeah.
That's why he's called Robbie the Chop Shop. That's why he has a chop shop.
And he's not cutting in the shop, but he's doing chops.
Next Sunday, January 21. Don't miss it if you're here in the AGL. It is they do some cool shit, the Strongman. They like lift stones and do deadlifts with axles and pull trucks and all sorts of cool
How about, I'm throwing this out there.
Yeah. Neve competes?
No, because you're probably stronger than me at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm putting it out there.
Yeah.
I'm putting it out there.
Put it out there.
First chance to get the new Australia Day tees.
Oh, you're gonna call it?
Yep.
You reckon? You're gonna put it out there?
I'm putting it out there.
YouTube doesn't even know about the Australia Day tees. They're like, what the fuck is Neve talking about, man?
Well, if you follow us on Snapchat, for Snapchat exclusives and Instagram exclusives.
Yeah. You would know.
You would
if
know.
you don't, well, you don't know. But you'll find out soon. Next topic of discussion.
AskNeve.
Woo! 20 questions, 3 pages worth. We're going to have to rapid fire some of these, but they are good, so I'm not sure if they're rapid fireable.
No, they'll be fine.
Andreas Arellano. Ask Neve, hey guys, I'm Andreas from Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's check the map up. Show the viewers where Charlotte, North Carolina is. It's where Michael Jordan played basketball, the Tar Heels. Do either of you take a green supplement? If so, what do you take and how do you choose the best one?
I don't currently take one.
I do.
I used to take MTS greens.
Yep.
The reason I took it was because of an MTS green and a multivitamin, and I found it was the best tasting on the market.
Yes.
I hate the fucking flavors of green supplements.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take MTS greens, and the reason why I take it is because it is, in terms of the actual ingredients, in my personal opinion, the most comprehensive green supplement on the market, and it doesn't taste like you're drinking powdered grass.
I don't get why they do that. Just flavour it.
Just flavour it, make it taste good. Jared Dover. Fucking Jared, mate. One, you know, we tell the viewers.
Yeah.
Well, his name's obviously Jared. He hasn't told us where he's from. Pick a place.
Dover Gardens.
Dover Gardens here in Adelaide, South Australia. Can you consume too much protein? My macro split is 226 carbs, 51 fat, 378 protein, which is just above my maintenance caloric intake at about 185 centimeters and 80 kilograms. Looking to make lean gains. I do put on fat easy, so kept my carbs down. Cheers, fellas. Love the shit you guys do at MJ. Stay massive.
You can consume too much protein, yes. I mean, it will put a lot of stress on your liver and kidneys and stuff. The thing from looking at that, I mean, they say take 1.5, 2 grams of protein per pound of body weight.
Yeah.
Pretty much where you're at is pretty much smack bang on 2 pounds of protein per pound of body weight.
2 grams, yeah.
But the thing is your fats are quite low.
Yes.
So I would look at bringing down your protein and bringing up your fats a bit.
I would do exactly the same thing. A really good rule of thumb, Jared, when you look at your fat intake, is to get about 20% of your total caloric intake from fats as a minimum. And the reason why that's a minimum is fats are very important for a lot of different organ functions, hormone production, especially in men, lubrication of joints, healthy tendons, ligaments and whatnot, brain function. There's a whole lot of things that fats are important for. And if you start dropping below that 20% of total caloric intake coming from fats, those functions don't happen as they should. So I agree with you. Drop down the protein, sacrifice some calories from protein and replace them with some calories from fats.
We're talking healthy fats here, so don't get mistaken in the mindset of fats will put on fat.
No,
the fats.
We're talking like unsaturated fats.
Yeah, exactly.
You need a little bit of saturated fats, to be honest, as well for hormone production in particular. I'm just going to do a quick calculation. Just keep talking. Fill in some time for me.
But I mean, I'm the same with you. I probably don't even have. I mean, you still have 226 grams of carbs, which is still quite a bit of carbs. But I reckon you're at like 50. What did he say he was? 50?
Yeah, he's got to bump those fats up.
Yeah,
so for your caloric intake, Jared, I've just done a quick sum for you. You should be at like at least 64 grams of fat.
To be honest, man,
Like minimum.
I'd bump it up around 80 or 90.
Well, I would too, but I'm saying as minimum because you don't want to go balls deep straight up. Let's go put the tip in a little bit.
Mate, you don't go camping and leave the fucking bags on the outside of the tent, do you?
Ben Aussie. Hey lads, Ben from Wollongong, New South Wales here in Australia. I've been trying to get the most bang for my buck in regards to chest training and have made good progress but have stalled recently. I normally train flat bench, progressive overload style after warm-ups, working at 12, 10, 10, 8 drop set. But I've read articles lately recommend 8x8 at 70% 1RM, 30 seconds rest, and another for 8 sets of 3 of 90% 1RM, 90 seconds rest. Which one do you reckon would give me the better way to stimulate growth in the muscle if I should stick to a progressive overload? Blah, blah, blah. Too much fucking information.
I'm going to say...
Go for it. You're going to say exactly what I'm going to say.
I'm going to say a couple different things here. Number one, you've been doing your 12, 10, 10, 8 drop set, which is what we do in videos and shit. But the thing is, and on your flat bench, but the thing is, man, your body gets adapted to your training very, very quickly. Which is why I never do the same 2 workouts in a row. I'll never do the same workout probably 10 times in a row before I go back to the same sort of workout. Like sometimes I'll start with flies, sometimes I'll start with pec deck, some days I'll start with incline dumbbells, some days I'll start with flat dumbbells, flat bench, incline bench, machines, dips. I mean, it's always changing. Always. I think you're trying to overthink it a bit, way too much with your 90% and your 60% and your 30-second rest. Like you're fucking overthinking it way too much, man. So.
And that's what I said when I say too much information, Ben. You think there's too much going into this number and that number of reps and this percentage of 1RM. You're not a strength athlete training for a powerlifting competition. If you train at Westside Barbell under Louis Simmons, he's going to be concerned with that sort of shit. You're just trying to make some chest gains. Progressive overload is the key, but mix up your exercises. Don't always start with a flat bench. Maybe start with an incline bench. Maybe start with flat dumbbells instead of flat barbell or vice versa. Maybe try and pre-exhaust one workout with a cable crossover before you get into your pressing.
Fuck, that fucking echo's back in here, isn't it?
Horrible.
Fuck.
But you know, it's exactly what you said is, you know, your body is always going to try and reach a state of homeostasis it's always going to try and reach equilibrium. So if you're doing the same workout with the same weights, firstly, that's not progressive overload. Secondly, your body's going to get accustomed to it and your mind's going to get accustomed to it too, man.
The other thing's like 8 sets of 8 at 70%. Like shit like that, man. Like, I don't even do 8 sets of fucking chest last week in total.
Oh, you have a very big chest.
I do, but I mean, the thing is, like, you just, keep changing up, man.
Yeah. Sean Jordan. Hey guys, Sean Jordan from Gillies Plains here in South Australia. When will the AKAs be making a comeback?
They have their place and time.
Well, they belong in Sup Wars.
And Sup Wars will be making a return, so...
That's where they belong. So when Sup Wars comes back, Sean, that's when the AKAs will
It should be this month some stage.
Andrew Ryan. Hey guys, Andrew from Warwick, Queensland here in Australia. Hey, very big boys, wanting to know what your foundation stack would be, multi, fish oil, etc. For someone looking to put on some decent size after cutting. Looking forward to meeting all you guys at the Arnold this year. We look forward to meeting you too, Andrew. Stay massive.
My foundation stack has for like the last year, 18 months, has been a pre-workout / fat burner. Yep. One of each. Yep. A BCAA and a lean protein powder.
That's it. No fish oil for Neve? No multi for Neve?
Oh yeah, I use ATP multi-food.
Yeah.
So, but that's not my foundation. If I had to pick a basic foundation stack, it'd be some kind of pre or fat burner with acetyl-L-carnitine in there. Yeah. A BCAA supplement and a lean protein powder.
Mine is much more extensive, and Andrew, I'm not going to go into details because I do that in.
But just your basics. If you had to take 5 sups away with you to Bali, or you're taking 5 sups away from you to Melbourne, what are the top 5 sups
But that's a different question to what he's asking about a foundational stack. You're saying, what are my 5 most important supplements?
But with your foundations, what do you base your...
But they're two separate, because if you look at foundational supplements, I'd go, okay, my greens, my multivitamin, my NR, those are like my foundational supplements, my creatine HCl, my HMB. But if you go my most essential, like if I had to pick 5 supplements and that's all I could possibly take, then I'd go like core ABC, I'd go a complete pre-workout, I'd go creatine, I'd probably take a protein powder in case I can't get access to protein. Those two separate questions, man.
All right, we'll go your 5 basic stuff.
Foundational?
No, 5. If you had to pick 5 subs and 5 subs alone to use for the rest of this month, what are those 5 products?
Core ABC, Patriots Way, creatine HCl Pure, MTS Clash, Core Flex.
Well,
if I had to pick just 5. There you go. Fight 2913, Richie from North Carolina, USA. It's another, we got a few from the NC here. Hey guys, been training with my nephew for a few weeks doing full body where we train 1 exercise for each muscle group 3 to 4 times a week with lots of cardio after. I want to gain size and he wants to lose weight and tone up. 2 different goals there. So the trouble is, I've always heard you can't build a lot of mass with a full body routine, or maybe that is just a myth. So would it be overtraining if I did my own program on mine and his off days, or maybe do my program in the morning and his at night? Or do you guys have a full body routine that can build mass? He has never really exercised before and wants me to do this with him, plus my sister may hurt me if I cause him to quit. Sorry for the long question, stay massive.
If you're looking to build mass, for both of you, I definitely wouldn't be doing a full body routine. I'd be doing an upper body, lower body split if you're looking at just a basic split.
Yeah.
Upper body 2 days a week, Monday, Thursday, let's say, and then lower body, say Tuesday, Friday. Doing 1 exercise for each muscle group just isn't enough muscle recruitment or
volume. It's just not enough volume to do anything.
I do push-pull legs, so I do, as I said, push-pull legs, then push-pull legs. So I mean, I'm hitting everything sort of the way it's at the moment with my training and walking my dog and F45 and shit. I'm probably hitting a push workout every 5 days. So I'm probably hitting everything every 5 days. Like, so push and then push again 5 days later, then 5 days later. But when I'm doing that, I'm hitting like 3 chest, 2 shoulder, 2 tries, like 3 or 4 back, 3 or 4 bicep exercises. So I'm hitting quite a few exercises. Even though I'm hitting it only every 5 days, I'm still getting, and I'm still doing
enough volume.
Enough volume in there. Things like my chest, which I know like are more developed than anything else, I can probably get away with like 2 chests, then I'll do like 3 shoulders and 3 tries or something like that. So. So the thing is you're just not going to get enough volume and recruiting of that muscle with an upper body split doing it. And as well, you're not giving, if you're hitting 3 or 4 sessions a week, you're probably not quite giving yourself enough time to recover.
Which is when you build the muscle.
Which is where you want to go in, smash that muscle group, and then go away, give it 48, I'd say 72 hours to fully recover before you think about hitting it again. So
I agree. Lee Rushworth Clays. Hey guys, Lee. I think Lee's from the UK.
Well, he has good body power. Oh, maybe. Oh no, he doesn't. He just asked if you're in body power.
Yeah, it must be. Lee Rushworth Clays from pick a place.
Bosworth.
No, that's not. Is Bosworth in Boswella?
I made up Bosworth.
Boston? You got a Boston hat on? Fuck it, he's from Boston. Lee. Hey guys, Joe, what are your goals for 2018 now you have your pro card, and is Body Power UK on the agenda for this year also? I'm going to keep my pro card, my pro debut cards close to my chest at the moment, Lee. But I'll answer the second question. Is Body Power UK on the agenda for this year? Yes, it is.
The Battle of Bosworth Field was the last significant battle of the War of the Roses, the civil war between the houses of Lancaster and York that raged across England in the latter half of the 15th century.
There you go.
In Leicestershire, England.
Leicester, Neve.
Leicestershire.
Oh, Leicestershire. Okay, cool. D Walker Fitness.
I know my
geography lessons with Neve, and you installment in Weekly Word.
I know my fucking battles.
Hey guys, Damien, D Walker Fitness. Damien from the UK. Hey guys, I met you guys at Body Power UK twice, and last year I got Joe to record a little message about my gym that we had hoped to open soon. I remember that, Damien, yeah. Would you guys be open to doing a workout there at Body Power this year? P.S. It is about 45 minutes away from Birmingham. I can't see why not.
Mate, you're the one that goes there.
Yeah.
I get left behind. I'm not allowed out of the country anymore.
Yeah, actually. you got.
I got them travel bans in place.
You got too many convictions. Yeah, I can't see why not, Damien. Definitely hit us up close to Body Power. Let's schedule it in. A.R. Schmidt. G'day from Toowoomba in sunny Queensland, Australia. A question open to both of you. Have you ever been trained by a PT or online coach for a decent amount of time? If so, what did you like and dislike? Excluding classes, as I know Neve is currently enjoying F45 with the occasional cameo from Joe. Loving all the content, excited for all the big things to come from TMJ in 2018.
When I first joined the gym, when I was about 16 or 17, I had a PT. Her name was Katie, and she was very good. She had a degree in exercise science and physiology and shit. So when you normal good life, and this was back, this was back like 10, 12 years ago, but this was heaps, and this was when I was playing footy. So a lot of stuff about plyometrics and explosiveness, and she's the one that actually taught me how to deadlift and squat and stuff. So there you go. So I did, mainly for, I did legs with her once a week, and then did a boxing session with her once a week, and then also did explosiveness once a week, because my training was more football orientated at that point in time. So yeah, I have had a PT. I wouldn't have one now, obviously. Because I know what I'm doing, but I definitely think it's a good idea if you're starting out, or if you want to learn a few different techniques, or you want a bit of help with your form, or you are just starting out, just to sort of let yourself know what you're doing. I also have had online coaches and coaches before. The main issue I found with the people that I've worked with previously is everyone is very cookie cutter with their...
It's true.
With their...
It's true, Neve.
With their, especially their, not with the training, but with training I've done, and I've gotten good results from a few different people that have helped me out. But with diets especially in the bodybuilding scene, everyone thinks you have to fucking smash the carbs.
Yep.
And that's the thing, every time that I've worked with a coach, and you'll agree with this, is I've gotten fat because they've put way too many carbs. When I'm having 50 grams of carbs and I'm bigger and leaner than I've been before.
Shredded and hard.
So, so I've had good and bad experiences. The bad experience being that cookie cutter kind of diet that most coaches will say, which is just carbs and chicken and rice every meal. So
and greens. Don't forget the beans.
Yeah.
Or the broccoli.
I
haven't been trained by a PT or online coach ever. I'm all self-taught, baby. So I can't contribute. Honda, hey guys, Eamon from London, UK. Recently migrated from Chicago, Illinois. Long time lurker, and finally thought I'd ask a question. Fantastic! Round of applause. We have a first-time question asker, long-time subscriber in the house. My question is, how do I go about going back into lifting? What I mean by this is I haven't trained in probably close to 6 to 7 months now due to a number of different reasons. I occasionally do push-ups and pull-ups around the house, but I do not count that as training really. I'm planning on getting a gym membership very soon, but once I do, I'm not sure how to approach training. Obviously, I don't want to go in and overdo myself and potentially get injured. So I'm just seeing if you have any tips or advice on maybe rep range or specific workouts the first few weeks or something along those lines. Thanks.
I'd keep it pretty simple.
That's it,
it's like push-pull legs or something.
Kiss that shit.
Just three workouts. I'll go in Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Just do full. As I said before, it's not productive to muscle mass, but even just a full body workout just to get your muscles firing again.
It's a good way to get back into it.
8 to 12 reps. Don't go heavy. Just start extremely light. Obviously, don't push yourself too hard. I mean, there's no secret. It's just don't go back into doing what you were when you left the gym and trying to replicate those same weights.
I think that's the biggest mistake people make, especially with the amount of weight they lift. That's how people get injured, is, you know, they haven't trained chest for 3 months, they go back in and they try and dumbbell bench press the weight that they used to be able to dumbbell bench press, and they tear a pec straight off the bone.
That's probably another thing is focus on your prehab.
Yep.
Because if you haven't lifted weight for 6 to 7 months, you're probably, very tight, very not subtle.
Penguino Rides. Hey guys, Cliff from the ADL here in Australia. Do you big boys know anything about SARMs, i.e. how they work in regards to other pro hormones versus other supplements? Thanks guys, and stay massive.
We're just about to launch an article about SARMs.
We are. We know lots about SARMs.
You're probably better to disgusting than I am.
Well, I wrote the fucking article. So
that's why I'm saying you're probably better.
Yeah, I did a bunch of research. So let me just read the, so you in specific you want to know how they work in regards to pro-hormones versus other supplements. I actually use this analogy in the article, and this is how I kind of describe how SARMs work compared to pro-hormones and other anabolic steroids. So SARMs are specifically target certain androgen receptors. So that's what SARM stands for. But they specifically target certain androgen receptors to provide a specific androgenic response or a specific anabolic response, a specific growth response. So the analogy that I use in the article, Cliff, is if you have a picket fence, right? So imagine you've got a picket fence, you just bought it brand new, it's outside the front of your house, it's unpainted, you want to paint the picket fence. Taking pro-hormones or anabolic steroids would be like getting the bucket of paint and throwing it at the fence. Just like that. So you get a result very quickly, but you get a lot of wasted paint. You get a lot of side effects, is kind of what the wasted paint represents. And you get a lot of growth in other areas of your body that you wouldn't necessarily want growth. In particular, with certain organs, your heart, your liver and whatnot, the things that you don't really want to grow. Whereas SARMs would be like taking a paintbrush, dipping it in the bucket of paint and doing the wax on, wax off Karate Kid shit across the picket fence and getting the paint exactly where you want it. It's going to take longer, so you're not going to get as instant a result, but it's going to give you growth in the areas that you specifically want growth. Without a lot of the side effects that are associated with throwing the bucket of paint at the fence and are associated with pro-hormones and anabolic steroids. The problem with SARMs is we don't know what the side effects are. We do know that there are side effects, and we know that they're not as drastic, or at least not as quickly onsetting as side effects associated with pro-hormones and anabolic steroids, but we don't know what they are. Initial research has shown that they can be carcinogenic, which means cancer-causing. That's really initially what we know, but apart from that, they haven't been around long enough. People haven't been taking them long enough for us to know what the short-term, medium-term, long-term side effects are.
So then how would you describe pro-hormones?
I would describe pro-hormones as one step back chemically from anabolic steroids. So you take pro-hormones orally, they're all oral, and once they get ingested, they convert in your body into a particular hormone that you would otherwise inject as an anabolic steroid. And
then the natural test boosters that we sell here,
yes,
they just promote your body to produce more testosterone naturally.
Correct, and I'm excited for this article to go live because we get asked about SARMs so much, and we get asked about a lot of hormonal things a lot, which is why we know a lot about it, because we do the research on it so we can answer these questions. But the SARMs, pro-hormones, anabolic steroids, anything that you're doing that specifically targets androgen receptors in your body or anabolic receptors or injecting hormones into your body, what they're doing is they are signaling to your body to shut down natural hormone production. Whereas natural testosterone boosters signal to your body to increase natural hormone production. That's a key thing to understand. But I'm excited for this SARMs article to go live. Keep an eye out for it. It's going to be on MassiveJoes.com hopefully in the next week. Blair Fraser. Hey guys.
And while you're at it, also have a look at the Laxogenin article that's just gone live.
God damn, hot that article. Blair Fraser. Hey guys, Blair Fraser here from Fife, Scotland. I know Blair, you know Blair. Remember Blair? Just wanted to ask how many days you guys train carbs a week and how many exercises do you do? And also, are you coming to Body Power UK this year? Everyone wants TMJ Body Power, man. We're coming, Blair. We're coming in this month. We're coming.
Joe doesn't train calves.
I don't.
Because his calves are phenomenal.
And I'm still doing a fair bit of Stairmaster, and my calves get way too much stimulation from that shit.
I don't train calves, and my calves are shithouse.
You don't train them anymore?
I gave up.
Fuck.
Thing is, I do F45, which isn't an excuse, but at F45,
stimulation.
There's a lot of like sled work, and there's a lot of box jumps, there's a lot of skipping, and a lot of fucking high knee kind of shit. And to be honest, I'm a bitch, and it hurts my calves when I do those kind of things when I've trained them. So
there you go.
No other excuse, no reason why I don't.
Back when I used to train calves, Blair, and I like telling this story, it's one of my favorites. This is just story time with Joe right here. Back when I used to train calves, I used to train them once per week, and I used to have a calf day. So I would have one day, like everyone, you've got a chest day, back day, leg day. I used to have calf day. So I'd go to the gym, and the only thing I'd train would be calves. I'd train them for as long as I could, hour and a half, and just smash everything that I possibly could. To the point where the DOMs were so bad, I could not fucking walk.
The thing is, like, stuff like, I probably like eight weeks ago, I reckon, 2 months ago, I set myself a goal that every workout, so every push-pull leg workout, I'd go in and I'd hit 2 calf exercises at the start of every workout. Yeah. It lasted 1 workout. I fucking hate it.
Don't get down with the calves.
No, don't get down.
See, I love training calves. I can't train them anymore because they're legitimately out of proportion. So, Nick Hanna 6. Hey, Neve and Big Joe, big boys. Nick here from Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. Just a question regarding both of your fitness journeys thus far. I remember you mentioning that both of you had been 110 kilos plus before, and clearly nowhere near that at the moment. My question is, do you both think that you would have progressed physique-wise and built as much muscle if you didn't get as heavy as that in the past? Another similar question for Joe specifically, how far over your stage weight do you like to go in your improvement season? As always, love the content and good to see Joe back. My man. P.S. Boss Josh should make a cameo appearance in Weekly Word. No, too much Boss Josh. Too much.
Never fucking happened.
Too much Boss Josh on the YouTube channel.
You wouldn't recognise him without a Snapchat filter either.
we have to Snapchat filter Weekly. Yeah. All right, so the first question was, do you think you would have progressed physique-wise and built as much muscle if you didn't get as heavy in the past?
That's a good question.
Quick answer.
I would say no.
Oh, really? I would say yes. I got way too fat.
Oh, yeah, but the extra weight allowed me to push more muscle.
Come on, mate.
Push more weight.
No, you were fat. No, I was fat. No. We were both fat, and we were happy. We were fat and happy.
At 108 we were, but I'm saying like 102 when I was at my strongest.
I was 117 at my biggest, man.
Yeah, I was 108 at my heaviest.
I'm 97 at the moment with a lot more muscle.
I'm 94 at the moment. Yeah. But the thing is at my strongest, if I hadn't have pulled 300 kilos and done those 270 kilos to 5 and all those kind of things, would have I developed a back like that if I had have been 90 kilos?
I see what you're saying.
90 kilos and only pulling 220 for 5.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like, I don't know. It's a good question. But,
it is a good question.
But the thing is, if I didn't get to 108 and be able to bench 160 for 8, would my chest be as developed if I was 90 kilos pressing 120 for 5? That's the way you got to look at it. Right. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a decent question. Look, I would say...
Because I was my strongest around like 13, 14% body fat. Fat, but 13 to 14% body fat.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with you. I think you've convinced me. I think you've talked me into it.
Like now, because at the moment, where you're probably fucking stronger than me at the moment, if we swap places and go back to 22 and you and I didn't have this kind of muscle mass, and I didn't have this muscle already established, would I be building the muscle I have now? Fuck, it's good. It's a good question. Mind blown, mind blown.
Next question, another similar question for Joe specifically. How far over your stage weight do you like to go in your improvement season? Nick, I compete at around 95 kilos. Well, it's an interesting question because I actually, on stage, I'm about 95 kilos, but I put on a lot of weight in the carb load. So I get down to like low 90s before I start. Like I'll carb load and put on 4 kilos, like in 24 hours. So I actually diet down to the low 90s, and I don't like to get above 100 in the improvement season or off season or whatever you want to call it. So I would say less than 10 kilo. Less than 10% actually is the answer to that question. Alan Kim, Happy New Year and welcome back, Joe. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate the love and support. A lot of pricks saying they want Swole back. Motherfuckers. They ain't the real. You know what? They are not the real subscribers. No. I think they're imposters. Alan here from Toronto, Canada. Oh, Canada. It's the anthem.
I realise that. was trying to remember the fucking Simpsons.
I know you were. I saw it. I saw your brain ticking over.
It was in overdrive.
We all see the YouTube vids, the gram posts, and see a cooperative, light-hearted family unit working at MassiveJoes. Is it mostly all fun and hard work, or does Joe and now Steve as GM have to ever lay down the hammer on decisions or logistical differences and tell the staff to just go F and get it done because you guys have decided? Or do you have to step in when personal attitudes get in the way of professional ones? That's a great question.
I think Joe and I, after working together for 6 years, have sort of come to a understanding of where we work in terms of a friendship boss standpoint. It is a hard one to overcome at times, but I don't think it's hard. It has been hard for us to overcome because I know that Joe, at the end of the day, Joe's my boss. But then it's like 5 seconds later, I'll tell him to get fucked. But he knows that there's a difference between a friendship and the boss kind of thing. I mean, yeah, everyone gets a lot. Like we've all been, like Adil's been with working for 5.5 years. Swallow's been here for 4 years. Yeah. Bosch has been here for 4 years. 4 years or something. Yeah. So I mean, everyone's been here for a long time. So everyone sort of knows. Everyone is very cooperative and everyone gets along. Yeah, there are times when Joe or someone, but everyone will tell someone if they need to get something done, or like Joel will tell Josh to go do something, or Josh will tell someone to go get something done. I mean,
I think we've got a good balance, Alan, and you know what you kind of see on the YouTube vids and the Instagram posts and the Snapchat and whatever, like that's real, and it's important for us to try and show that, and that's what we try and show, is that we do have a really good team here. I mean, everyone, you know, almost everyone kind of gets along, and we spend time together outside of work, obviously training and whatnot. You know, and what you see, you know, you see the fun and the hard work, and that is legit. But yeah, when push comes to shove, I mean, you know, we have had to have serious chats with staff and pull them into line when, you know, they're not pulling their weight, or, you know, they're not doing what they're supposed to do. So I think that we've got a pretty good balance, you know, and I think everyone kind of understands that, yeah, we are kind of all mates and we do all kind of get along, and, you know, it's a really good culture in the company, but at the end of the day, we're a business, and we, you know, we have to put the interests of the business ahead of any personal interests that may occur.
The thing is a business, as Joe just said, is like any other business.
Yeah.
In fact, that the staff, especially here at HQ and the retail staff, all have KPIs that they need to meet. Of
course.
In terms of sales targets, or the amount of videos uploaded, or particularly sales targets, as we're in a sales business.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it is fun and games, but at the end of the day,
it's a business, man.
Yeah, it's a business to make money. So.
Good question, Alan. I like that one a lot. Jago Racing. What's up, big boys? Welcome back, Joe. Thank you, Jago. Don't know what Jago's name is because he hasn't told us, and he hasn't told us where he's from. I'm going to call him Jay. Yeah. You tell me where he's from.
He's from Shanghai.
Jay from Shanghai, China.
Because he... no, Shanghai's not in Tokyo.
It's all good. No, Tokyo's in Japan. Two different countries. Close, but two different countries.
I was going to say Shanghai Racing, Tokyo Drift.
My question was skipped. My question, see, here you go. Look at this. This is why the Swole is not in Weekly Word anymore. My question was skipped 2 episodes ago. The Swole Bear dropped the ball. Not surprised. Not the attention to detail. Gonna have to crack that whip, just like Alan was saying.
Yeah.
My question is this: I don't count my macros, but I do eat healthy all week. I'm really trying to slim down, but I want to build my arms. I've moved to hitting arms twice a week, and I lift while semi-fasted early in the morning. Should I be eating more the night before I hit arms, or the rest of the day that I hit arms? Or is that not even recommended and just continue with my regular diet?
I think you just need to continue with your regular diet if you are looking at fat loss as your end goal, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. If you're trying to slim down.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially with arms. Arms are such a small muscle group,
tiny, really.
Tiny. There'll be a very fine line between, say, hitting a heavy 2.5, 3 hour leg workout like Joe does, and going and hitting a buy and try workout, and then going and overeating. I remember back in the day, it didn't work for me because I was fat, but when I used to hit legs, I used to go go and eat a cheap meal with Joe or with whoever after hitting legs on like a Saturday or a Friday night. I mean, I was fat, but because the thing was, because you were using that many calories and you were depleting your glycogen stores, the thing is you had room for that food really to be stored as muscle glycogen. The thing being is it all comes down to calories in versus calories out at the end of the day, really, obviously, aside from your macro and micronutrient profiling. But the thing is if you're overeating on your arm days at the end of the week, if you're over by 500 calories at the end of your week, you're still overeating, you're still not going to lose that fat.
Correct.
So that's my answer, is I would just continue to eat in a calorie deficit if you're looking at slimming down, but ensure that you are getting enough protein, especially around your workouts and especially in that post-workout phase, to ensure that you are building and repairing muscle.
Zach Dawes, hey guys,
especially if you're in a faster state, make sure you are getting your aminos in as well.
Definitely, pre-workout and intra-workout. Zach Dawes from Oklahoma City in the US of A. Hey guys, I've been sick with pneumonia for 3 weeks as of this comment. That's shit. Sorry to hear that, Zach. It got bad enough to where it infected my blood and made my white blood cell count pretty low. I haven't been going to the gym during these 3 weeks, but I'm getting the itch to get back in there. I'm recovering well and my cough is nearly gone. That's good to hear, man. I was just seeing if you guys have had any experience getting back into the gym after being sick like this. Thanks for the great content, and Joe, thanks for doing that shoulder stretching video a few months ago. I've had 0 shoulder issues since then. Fantastic to hear. Please consider a leg stretching video as well.
Fuck, pneumonia's
on the list of things to do.
Pneumonia's not good.
No, pneumonia is fucked, man.
Funny, well, it's not a funny story, but we thought my mum had cancer. It turned out it was pneumonia.
It's not funny at all. It's horrible. It's like what's the better of two evils?
So it was, a few months ago, thought mum had cancer. I thought she had lung cancer, but it just turned out that it was pneumonia because it showed up the same on the screen.
Fuck.
There you
Crazy.
go.
Anyway, back to the question. Have you ever had experience getting back into the gym?
I haven't, to be honest. No, I haven't.
Me neither. I've never been sick for that long. I'm sorry to hear that, Zach. But back to like a question we answered earlier in this episode, just go easy, man. Take it easy. Don't go straight in and try to lift the weights you were lifting before you got sick. Just ease back into that shit, man. Rogerio Custodio. Hey guys, sorry to see Swole go. So this is I'm going to call him Roger. Roger from Sydney.
No, we'll read the next line, mate. You fucked up.
No? Fucked it? Hey guys, sorry to see Swole go. I would have loved to see him trying to pronounce my name again.
Well, you've just fucking shortened his name.
I don't give a fuck, mate.
So
I'm making it easier for everyone. Don't know if you remember me from 2 shows ago. I'm originally from Portugal, but living in Sydney now. There you go. Roger from Sydney.
That's Rogerio.
New South Wales. I lost 10 kilos in about 4 months, down to around 10% body fat, so I'm going to start a slow bulk now.
Why?
I'm trying to build up strength and some size too. Doing that, I'm trying to get my lifts up in weight, and to do that and try to hit 6 or 8 reps consistently. I've been taking longer rest intervals. Usually I keep my rest to 1 minute max, but for these heavier sets, I might go up to 2 minutes. Is this okay, or should I stick to my normal rest intervals and progress slower? Happy New Year, guys, and thanks for the content and inspiration. Sydney store needed.
If you're trying to get your lifts up, then if it's a strength portion of your workout, so your first exercises, then yeah, it's cool to go up to that sort of 2 minute workout, 2 minute rest, and that's 6 to 8. The thing is you want to either be increasing in the amount of reps you're doing or the weight you're doing. So if you're hitting 100 kilos on the bench and you get 6 reps the first week, next week you want to aim for 7 reps. So you always want to try and progressive overload. I mean, that's going to be the main thing.
That's the key, man.
I mean, if in terms of slow bulk, I don't like the word bulk. I like the word increasing calories slightly.
I like building muscle. I think bulk is a bit of a cop-out to get fat, put on body fat, get too far into caloric surplus.
Yeah, but see how you go, man. If you can, I think it's fine to build muscle and still stay around 10%.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
James Porter from Western Australia, Perth as a matter of fact, in Western Australia. My question is, I've been bulking seeing some size and strength gains, but I put on some belly fat love handle, which is what we were just talking about, which I ain't loving. Should I continue to bulk or should I cut then start to bulk again?
Don't fucking bulk.
Don't bulk.
I wish people would stop bulking.
It's the old, it's the old bro science. You're either bulking or cutting.
Yeah.
And I think, but that's what happens though, is bulking is just a cop out to kind of get, put on a little bit more excess fat.
This is nothing against James or this is going back to myself, but it's fucking laziness, really.
And it's not necessarily laziness, because if you have a fast metabolism, you have to work quite hard to bulk.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But for someone like me, it was lazy as an excuse to not do cardio and not prep my meals and go and get a fucking 6-pack of cookies and a feel-good iced coffee at the local Coles just to say that I was bulking, when in fact I was just too lazy to put in the work, count my calories, prep my meals, do my cardio, and slightly increase my calories by 50 to 100 grams a week. Instead, I was just lazy, said I was bulking, got fat, couldn't see my dick anymore.
Excuse me, it happens. Little Neve went into hibernation.
Oh, that little fun size.
Anyway, answer the question.
That little fun size Snickers bar wasn't seen for a good 6 months. What's the question? Oh, what I think you should just cut down.
Cut, man.
Your body is so much more anabolic when it is at a lower body fat as well.
It is.
When you've been getting those love handles and stuff, your estrogen is going to increase. It's going to be hard for you to build muscle with an increased estrogen as well.
And cortisol too.
And cortisol. There's a lot of side effects.
Get lean, stay lean, make gains. We should put that on a t-shirt.
There is no off season.
Get lean, stay lean, make gains.
Yep.
I think it's happening. It's the next slogan.
Let Neve see his Snickers dick.
Pierre Pozzuto! Pierre's back, second to last question, as he is entitled to every episode of Weekly Word. What is up, fellas? Pierre from Chester, UK. Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you as well, Pierre. My question this week is, how well did you keep your diet over the festive season? I ask because I've seen you both with friends and family, some epic food, especially Italian dishes. That would be my side of the family. As well as booze flying left, right, and center. That would be your side of the family. Did you bring your own meals to the relatives or just do your best with what was served up? I always feel bad visiting relatives because I don't want them making extra effort just for me. I still get funny looks from the older generation when I graciously turn down that portion of lasagna or glass of homemade vino. How do you approach these situations? Thanks for all the knowledge bombs as always, and stay massive.
I don't go crazy with what I eat, but I don't worry about my diet. I mean, it's Christmas, man. Like you're spending with family and friends, and you just want to enjoy yourself. One meal is not going to blow your diet out, or it's not going to make you automatically lose your 6-pack overnight.
Yeah.
That's the thing I think a lot of people forget. And as we said in previous weekly words, is the things you're going to remember the nice meal you had with your family, not the fucking 6-pack container of broccoli and chicken you took to your Christmas dinner.
Yeah, exactly the same, Pierre. Like I'm a bit of a Nazi when it comes to dieting, as you would know. But when Christmas rolls around, or like nice family occasions, festive season, that sort of thing, I do kind of take my foot off the accelerator a little bit and have a bowl of lasagna that Nonna has slaved over the stove since 4 o'clock in the morning for everyone to have for Christmas lunch. I'm not going to turn that down. So, it's once again, it's balance. That's all it comes down to, and for me personally, having those experiences with my family, and I'm lucky enough to have my grandparents still around at the moment, is more important than sticking to a diet for that particular meal. That being said, I don't go stupid. I don't take I didn't have the full week between bloody Christmas and New Year's and eat whatever I want and gorge myself every single meal. I stuck to my diet, but Christmas Day, Christmas night, and even the night before Christmas Eve, I enjoyed the festivities.
And a big thing as well is, I actually did, like I had a few beers, had a few red wines, had a few vodka sodas and stuff. But the thing is I probably I had 2 on Christmas Day. I had a one with my mum's side of the family, and then I had a couple Jackson Cokes with my dad's side of the family. So that was all out on Christmas Day. It was 3 drinks. Christmas, I didn't even drink New Year's Eve. So actually, no, I had one beer, sorry, with my sister at home. So I mean, look at that. I mean, yeah, I had stuff, but it wasn't as though I was, again, going overboard, getting shit-faced, throwing my guts up. I had 4 drinks over those New Year's Eve and Christmas. Also, a main difference that I want to just mention about probably Joe and I, and this isn't putting us on a pedestal or anything like that, is the thing is we did those things. We had the food with the family, we had a few drinks, but the thing is the next day, that next morning, we're back into our cardio, back into our normal diet, back into the gym. So the thing is, as you said, we didn't have a week off. That next day, straight back into routine. I saw one time, one night we went out together. But yeah, that was the thing, is Joe was straight back on the devil's staircase. It probably wasn't 6 a.m. It might have been close to 11 a.m. once you'd had a bit of a sleep in.
No, we had the team massive. Here's a good story. No, this is a good one. No, I'll tell the story now. We had the team MassiveJoes Christmas party, and we partied a little bit too hard, and went until very early in the morning. And I got up after sleeping for less than a couple of hours and got on the devil's staircase and got my morning cardio done. So yeah, you're 100% correct. It's like, okay, enjoy yourself, but you know, when the enjoyment's over, straight back into it. Not here to fuck spiders. Last question. The infamous Barney Young. Hey fellas, Barney from Melbourne, Victoria, for viewers at home who are unaware, as if you could be unaware. Anyway, hey fellas, feel free to bleep this out. We don't need to bleep this out. With Steve Cook. Why would we bleep out Steve Cook? We love Steve Cook.
Yes.
With Steve Cook's recent announcement confirming he has left Optimum Nutrition, I was wondering what your thoughts were on if this will impact ON's sales at all. And leading on from that, do you think we are getting to a stage in the industry where the sponsored athlete is almost as big as the supplement itself, if not bigger?
I think the ON has established itself enough as a business to not worry about what Steve Cook's doing at the moment. Yeah, I mean, ON's sort of been around for that long and it's established as gold standard 100% whey protein is sort of the #1 protein on the market, or #1 selling.
I would imagine, Barney, that Steve Cook leaving ON is going to free up a lot of marketing dollars for ON. No one really knows what Steve Cook was getting paid, but I've got a fair idea because I know what Flex Lewis was getting paid, and he was also within the same Glambia conglomerate that is BSN and Optimum Nutrition. And it's going to free up a lot of marketing dollars for Optimum Nutrition to spend on other marketing objectives. And I would imagine that those other marketing objectives are going to deliver a better return on investment than Steve Cook was, which is why they cut Steve. Did I say cut Steve Cook? Which is why Steve Cook left ON in the first place. Might have to bleep that one out.
What is it?
So I suspect their sales are actually going to increase. Because they're going to be spending the money better than giving it all to Steve.
I don't think a well-established brand, anyone is bigger than the actual business in a well-established brand, though.
No, of course not.
Up-and-coming brand, if the face of the brand in an up-and-coming brand may leave or something, yeah, well, they probably don't have that. But the thing is fucking, we're in the day of Instagram and Facebook. There's another fucking person with 100,000 followers step right in and fucking take their place. That's the issue.
Yeah, and so the first part of your question, Barney, I think Optimum sales are actually going to increase now that they've parted ways with Steve Cook. The second part of your question, are we getting to a state in the industry where the sponsored athlete is almost as big as the supplement itself, if not bigger? I think it depends what brand you look at, really. Like, for example, if Callum Von Moger left Staunch Nation, the brand would be dead. When Rich Piana, bless him, passed away, that really had a huge impact on 5% Nutrition. So it depends on the brand and how closely associated a particular athlete is with a particular brand. But a brand like Optimum Nutrition is a global powerhouse.
Yeah, but your brands like Staunch, which are built around Callum,
a particular and personality.
Like, they're the ones, obviously, if they leave, then... Yeah. Well, who else did that happen to, that the main person left?
BSN.
No, like built around a person though. No, I can't remember.
You mean built
like a their own personal brand and they left.
Oh, Phil Heath.
Yes.
Gifted.
Yeah, Gifted.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's another good example.
Yeah, well, Gifted never really took off here in Australia, but I mean, that was pretty much the death of Gifted, I'd say, when Phil Heath left.
Yeah, absolutely. So it depends on the brand, Barney. Barney's a smart guy. I think Barney knows the answer to that question. I think he's just asking for, you know, entertainment purposes. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
Story time with Neve.
I got nothing.
Joe's forgotten already.
You know what? It was top of mind, and then we spent an hour answering bloody AskNeve questions, and it's completely skipped my mind. Fuck. I'm so disappointed because I knew I'd been earmarking it for the last week. I was like, that's perfect for asking for story time with Neve. And now we come to story time with Neve, and I've forgotten it.
Was it about me?
Yes, of course it was about you. It's story time with Neve, not story time with Joe.
Could be my third party account or something, though.
No, it was definitely you. Anyway, I'll try and remember it for next week. We've been recording too long anyway. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Big Neve, you got anything else you'd like to add before I tell the viewers to hit the subscribe button?
They don't put it on the screen anymore, do they?
No, it's up there.
Oh.
Or maybe I think it's down there now. I don't know. Wherever it is,
There's
find
like a little thing in the
hit it.
It says unsubscribe, and then there'll be like, you can put a little tick down or tick it.
Turn your post notifications on so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. Until next week, where are we coming to and from, Neve?
MassiveJoes.com.
Stay